All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and love to all the Akim pushing this truth and sincerity. This is the brother Lahath Mayad. All right, and I got Matthew 24 and 4. And Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of rumors, and you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. All right, and this is where we currently find ourselves. All right, because there's rumors of wars. All right, and there's earthquakes in diverse places all over the world, and we have all types of pestilences hitting the earth right now simultaneously, man. All right, so we find ourselves at the beginning of sorrows. All right, but people are just not checking for the times. They're oblivious to what's going on around them. All right, they're careless, thinking that this world is going to continue. Okay, they're actually planning for 40, 50, 60 years on down the line for retirement. All right, for what the lives of their children's children are going to be like. All right, and you know, for everybody who's in the know, who's actually looking and checking for the times, we understand that you know we're at the beginning of Jacob's trouble. All right, and Scripture actually speaks to that down at Matthew 24 and 37. Okay, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also be the coming of the Son of Man be. Okay, then shall two be in the field, the one shall be taken and the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken and the other left. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. All right, and for everybody who's not watching, man, they're gonna be caught unawares. All right, and it's gonna be a sight to see. All right. Um, I also got this one going into this as well. This article, okay, Bill Gates says the coronavirus is a pandemic and a once in a century pathogen. Here are the solutions he's proposing to fight it. All right, let me go down here. In the op-ed, Bill Gates suggested the following solutions that could slow the virus spread. Okay, wealthy countries should supply low and middle income countries in Africa and Southern Asia with trained healthcare workers to monitor the virus spread and deliver vaccines. Establish an international database where countries can share information. Develop a system that screens for compounds that have already been safety tested to use in a vaccine. Governments and donors should fund manufacturing facilities that can pump out vaccines within weeks. Okay, so all these Edomite elites, man, they pass off as angels of light, man. They want to sit here and trick the world into thinking that they're actually everything that they do and think of is for the betterment of the world and the world's population. But man, that's far from the truth. They're actually Edomites, man, and their every thought is upon wickedness, man. They're actually this is actually a setup, man, for the RFID chip, the mark of the beast. Okay, uh, let me go back to scriptures, because that article, you can take that to First Thessalonians 5 and 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Okay, so all these solutions that he's proposing, all right, it's for It's for safety of the world so that the world can continue in peace. But everybody, what people don't realize is that they don't have your best interest in mind, man. They're trying to further the Satan's plans for total control, man. To usher in this new world order. All right. And at the end of the day, we understand that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is in control of everything. Okay, and one thing that the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, along with you Israelite foreigners, what you guys don't understand is the true nature of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, let's see the true actual nature of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, because you guys have been tricked into thinking, into believing in lie. And for this cause, the Most High shall send them a strong delusion that they should believe a lie. And one aspect of that lie is the Christian church and the message they push of whom the world ignorantly calls God is, man. All right, they think that they push this message of the Most High being compassionate and tolerant and all forgiving, you know, and he'll come and meet you at where you're at. Okay, it's this message where you really don't have to change at all. All you have to do is accept Jesus Christ in your heart, and you're saved, and that'll be it. The Most High will understand wherever you're at and forgive you regardless of whatever. And that's not the case. The Most High from the beginning has always set a standard. All right, going all the way back to Adam. That there's even though Adam wasn't given any kind of written code, he was given an oral code. All right, and only the true nation, the Hebrew Israelites, are going to be able to come back and repent and keep that standard. All right, because even though you so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans are the nation of Israel, all right, the physical nation of Israel, not all of you guys would be both the physical and the spiritual nation of Israel. Okay, the Most High is only dealing with an elect group within the elected nation. Okay, and just so you guys can understand the Most High's nature a whole lot better, Jeremiah 30:14. All thy lovers have forgotten thee, they seek thee not, for I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. All right, how do you think that we've gotten to the condition that we're at? Okay, look at our situation and understand that it's a punishment, man. Okay, it's not that the Most High, the creator of the heavens and the earth, favors the so-called white man over us. It's because of the fact that we went off, man. We cheated on our power. We went whoring after different philosophies, man, idols, different lesser powers that are not powers. This is the reason why we're in this condition. Okay, let's see. Just to prove the point a little further, Jeremiah 16. Okay, the word of Yahweh came also unto me, saying, Thou shalt not take thee a wife, neither shalt thou have sons or daughters in this place. For thus saith Yahweh concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place. And this is going into this continent, the American continent. All right, starting off when for the Northern Kingdom, when the Spaniards, the so-called Spaniards, came over here in 1492 and started to conquer and decimate the entire Northern Kingdom. And then it went off into the tribe of Gad when those the pilgrims started coming and colonizing. Okay, and they decimated the tribe of Gad. Then when the Southern Kingdom was brought to America to serve slavery. This is what this is going into. All right. All right, I'm going to start at verse 3 again. For thus saith Yahweh concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning their fathers that begat them in this land, they shall die of grievous deaths. They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by the famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth. For thus saith Yahweh, enter not into the house of mourning, neither go unto lament or bemoan them, for I have taken away my peace from this people, saith Yahweh, even loving kindness and mercies. Both the great and the small shall die in this land. They shall not be buried, neither shall men lament for them, nor cut themselves, nor make themselves bald for them. Okay? And this is what this is going into, man. This is the chastisement that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua put on his people. Okay, you so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, and Native Americans. Right, and all you have to do is go into history and read about exactly what happened. All right, the reason why that happened is because it was a punishment. Because of the fact that we, according to Psalms, I believe it's 147, 19, 20. He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgment unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as far as his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh. See, his word, all right, was only given to the nation of Israel. But we went off. We disregarded the agreement that we entered in with him, and started to follow after all these false idols, man, these false gods. Okay, so back to Jeremiah 16. But man, we're actually at the end of this. Like I said, man, we're at the beginning of Jacob's trouble, which is basically the end of Esau Edom's rulership, the so-called white man's rulership. All right, and our kingdom is about to be established. Okay, the kingdom of Yasharallah. All right, and this is what we've been hoping for, man. See, as all these rumors of wars and pestilences and coronavirus, this might freak other people out and put them into a panic and make them think that, bad times are ahead. But truthfully, for the men who have been, for the elect of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, hey, this is a beautiful thing. We're happy thinking that this is going to be the end of this society, this current system. Who the hell wants to continue to live in this society, this wicked ass society where it's hard, extremely hard to try to live a spiritual life? All right, once you come into this and it starts to change you, you start to realize how much friction there is between spiritual men and the world. All right, and it's, for lack of a better word, it's fucking lame to be living here in this world. All right. Jeremiah 16:16, behold, I will send my many fishers, saith Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. For my eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from mine eyes. Okay, this is where we find ourselves, man. Okay, the elect are fishing for other elect. All right, bidding them to come into the marriage. All right, before the gates of the ark close. All right, and when the time of the hunters come, we're gonna be, the elect are gonna be hunting for the elite Edomites, who are gonna be trying to hide, but hey, they're gonna be found out for all the iniquity that they've done. All right, and verse 18, and first I will recompense their iniquity and their sin double, because they have defiled my land. They have filled my inheritance with the carcass of their detestable and abominable things. All right, see, they took our identity from us, and they replaced our identity with their heritage, their customs. All right, and it's nothing but sin. Their ways lead to death, and this is what we've inherited. This is what we adopted. Eating pig, you won't believe how. You guys will not believe in how many products in this society they put pork in. You over here trying to live a righteous life, and you don't even realize that you're consuming pork. Okay. Verse 19. O Yahweh, my strength and my fortress, and my refuge in the day of affliction, the Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, things wherein there is no profit. All right. And those Gentiles, man, that's you so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, so-called Native Americans, man, because we all were made Gentiles in this captivity on this continent. Our identity was taken from us, and what goes along with your identity? Your language, your culture, your heritage, the understanding of who we were. All right, the fact that we are the nation of Israel, all that was taken from us. That's the reason why we're Gentiles. All right, but we're coming back. All right, Ezekiel 37. Okay, and it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a really beautiful thing to see all these things happening, and to realize that we're at the end of this, and that the kingdom is really, really close to being established. And of course, we're going to enter it. We're going to enter into the kingdom with much, much suffering, much tribulation. But Lord willing, man, we are those men. Lord willing, the Most High put the spirit in us to keep our integrity and not curse him despite anything that we might be able to go through, man. You know, that's why it's important to keep reading, okay, to remember the love of thy youth. Just remember that, man. Keep Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in your heart above everything else in this flesh. And that goes for wife, children, for anything, man, anything. There's nothing on this earth that you should love more than Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And of course, man, the love and the desire that you feel for your wife, it's going to be different than the love and desire that you feel for the Most High. But the love and desire for Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai should supersede everything. That's the importance of balance. That's the importance of reading, fasting, being in the spirit, the brotherhood, okay, receiving proper counsel, okay? Okay, verse 20, shall a man make gods unto himself, and they are no gods? Therefore, behold, I will this once cause them to know. I will cause them to know mine hand and my might, and they shall know that my name is Yahweh. Okay, so we're at the end of this, man. Keep on holding on, and Lord willing, we are those men who will be delivered. All right, Lord willing, this was edifying. Shalom.